So today was a super narrow event. It was all about inside sales. So basically sitting somewhere, for instance in Copenhagen, selling to the whole world.
There was a lot of cool advice. One of the ones I really like is that people are in focus. You need to have them as your target. And then that SaaS, software as a service, is just hard to sell, regardless of the size of the company. And what I really like to hear from some of the bigger guys that have a lot of VC money is that outbound is also really important. It's not just a solution to put all the money into the marketing.
So we had a number of people from Copenhagen telling us about very different phases in that journey.
I think one of the greatest takeaways from today is that there's you could try different ways of having your sales meetings. So maybe in the startup phase you might have to go out to companies, meet your potential clients, have your sales meetings that way, and later in the process you might have developed your product to a place where you can actually do everything by telephone or online.
We had a CTO who had a vision about building a product and information that should be freely available for the security community. And his vision really built a lot of street credit, a lot of relationships to people who shared that vision. So having that empowered, we could then put in some very talented co-founders also in sales who could make the sales upon this vision and grow the company upon this brand and creation. Even though we didn't have any money, we built a brand by the street credit, by the shared vision, and by the sales rep, we gathered a lot of customers.
All the way from finding the first customers, realizing how they understand your message or not.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. Like early stages when you go into the market, we always get told you have to talk to everyone and they dictate the product. But it's also important to understand us as human beings fundamentally are not entrepreneurs, all of us. So 9 out of 10 people you're going to talk to in the market are not going to understand what you're trying to achieve. They only look at it from the current perspective. In the beginning stages, you have to find the ones that want to get on the journey, that see where you're trying to go. Let them guide you as to how to get to the other ones.
There's a lot of very engaged questions about how to do this, or why did you choose that, or the role of marketing versus sales. So really going to the core of the problems with the questions.
Someone sitting there in the chair and calling people, how can that even work? What took us a while is to actually, run the math and figure out that it's actually a fantastic way to do it. And it's not only more efficient, it's also very, very easy to repeat. You can hire a new person, you can teach a new person, and the new rock star there, they will start calling and they will deliver similar or even better results than the guy before. And coming to that conclusion and not hoping for inbounds to happen to solve your growth problem, I think that was a big breaking point.
We got the entire journey, and we got a lot of the wins, but we also got some of the problems that people see on that path, and that was very interesting.
We are very numbers driven in our approach to the world and how we think about scale, and it's being repeatable, scalable, effective. When you think about those things, we like machines, we like data, we like tools. So we needed to start to think about people as just having a very predetermined outcome, and we knew that because we had a big team doing this kind of work, and people buy from people, they don't buy from tools, they don't buy from processes.
So this was super interesting. We've done a couple of pretty focused events over the last couple of times, and that's very nice. But I think we're going to go back to sort of the broad mix again, maybe for 1 or 2 events, because also getting these sort of flashes down into some surprising theme is very nice. But the core notion of the whole thing is going to stay the same. Interesting stories from the people who actually did interesting things.